Welcome once again to my channel. This is Home.Notch. In this episode, I will be teaching you how to use your used cooking oil to make your basic soap at home. How to use your cooking oil to make your basic soap at home. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Press that subscribe button and let's enjoy ourselves together. Welcome to my DIY. Just like I've said in my previous video, that you can use cooking oil, used one, the one that you don't actually needed, the oil that we used to use that would have been burnt, I will throw it away. You can actually gather them together, sieve them, then use it to produce your oil for home use. It's part of it, nothing is wasted. Now this is my used cooking oil. I've sieved it. Look at how clean it is. Then I have my lye water here. If you don't know how to make your lye water, you can check below my previous video where I've teach you how to produce lye water. This is my lye water. So we only need, and you can use the fragrance of your choice to produce it. So I have my container here. Actually, if you want to produce a soap at home, you don't need much things. You can actually use whatever you get around. You have around to produce it. These are my air freshener container that we have used before. I'll use them as my mold. So you don't need much things. I just gather them together to produce my mold. If you want to start soap making, first of all, use what you have around. You don't need to buy everything. Use what you have first. Practice with what you have first before you go into a large production. Make sure you are perfect with what you have first before you go into a large production. That is why I'm starting from the scratch to make use of what you have at hand. You can use your cooking oil, the one you have used before, the one you want to throw away. You can use. You only need to buy your lye, your caustic soda in the market. Then these are my measuring cups. You don't need to buy a measuring cups too. You can use anything, just like I've said in my previous video, that you can use anything as your measuring cups. You can get some container, maybe tin, some tomato tins, small one. You use it as your measuring cups all through. So you don't need to purchase anything. Just make use of what you have around you to do yours. You just need to buy your lye. Then you start with it. When you are now perfect, then you can now start going into a large production. All what you are seeing here now, I got it around here, and I have my perf here. So if you make your soap and you still thinking like akara, or you still thinking like it's smelling like akara, or it's smelling like meat, then put some fragrance you have in your house. Put it there to smell well, but it's not actually necessary. You may not add it. It's not actually necessary, but if you think you want it to smell nice, put it. And this is my small bucket I'm going to use, and this is my turning stick. You can actually get your turning stick. You can use stick, anything you have around that can roll, use it. I just want you to start with what you have. Don't purchase extraordinary things. Start with what you have first. So now, just like I've said in my previous video, we do our measurements, our basic measurements, 2:1. That means our oil will be 2, then our lye will be 1. So in this case, we're measuring. I will choose this one as my units. I'm picking this as my units. This is my units. This is my units that I'm going to use for this. I'm going to use this. So I'm going to measure my used oil, measuring 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6. So I will be measuring my lie 2. That one will be 3. One, 2, 3. So we'll be mixing it together. So as you can see, our soap is forming. So we mix it very well. So I don't need to add color because I always love the brown color it gives. It looks lovely. So I don't need to add color to it. But if you like, you can add color to it. You can if you like, you can add color. So at this point, if you want to add your fragrance, you can add it. Just continue to mix. You can see how wonderful it is. You can see the milky color. The trace is giving now. You can see the trace is giving now. It shows that the soap has formed. So you can now get your container. Just like I've said, use what you have. This is my can add a little bit just to smell nice. Wow, now it's giving that wonderful aroma. Now let's pour it into our mold. You can see. You can see how smooth and nice it looks. I love covering it so that nobody will just go there and tamper with it. So the remaining one, let me pour into some sponge case I have at home. Just like I said, when you want to start making soup, you don't need to go and get a loan. First of all, start small. Use what you have. Learn little by little. Use what you have at home. When you now get it right, you can go for large production. So I'm going to keep it here for 24 hours for it to mold. Thank you and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Notch. Thank you.